What's up everybody, it's Klaus, and in this video I want to talk to you about 4 stocks that I think are making a move right now in certain aspects because of this whole Roni situation we're in. And I want to talk to you a little bit real quickly about these, but before we go into that, I want you to do something for me. Hit that like button below. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it. And also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell so you will get notifications every time I put out a new video, which is very much more often these days. And one last thing, follow me on Instagram. I post there pretty much daily, so you will find other aspects of my life as well. So now we'll get right into this. I think these 4 companies right now, some more speculative than others, but I'm going to give you a couple reasons why I think these companies are making moves right now and in this whole situation that we are in, and they are definitely good opportunities to look into. I'm already keeping my eye on them for some red days that I can possibly take a small position in and then gradually grow as we hit the market bottom, which I'm not sure we're in right now, but definitely looking at these companies and keeping my eye on them. Before I tell you which companies they are, I gotta tell you, I'm not a financial advisor. However, I am very interested. I'm some guy on YouTube, so don't sue me. If you do take a position and then the stock goes down a little bit, I'm talking about things that my opinion on that are making moves right now and are possibly a good move for the long term because of this whole situation. So we'll go right into the stocks right now. So number 1 stock that I think, it's not such a speculative play, but it is a little chance play. I know people aren't going to totally agree with me on this. However, there are a couple reasons for why I'm picking the stock. And that first one is the Ubs, the little Uber stock that can. Because I think this company, first of all, it has a lot of cash on hand to be able to survive. It doesn't have to raise any more money. They're doing great like that. I know that they don't have a huge moat around them to protect them from other companies just coming up and being able to, the other lifts of the world to be able to come up and be able to challenge them. However, they are so far ahead of the other companies that are starting to come up that I do think, because of the technology and because of this situation that we are in, the other companies are going to have a harder time. Uber right now it's almost like Nike. It's developing a brand awareness that people in the marketplace now, you will just, it turned the word into a verb. I Ubered there. They turned it into a verb because it's so familiar with the marketplace that this company, not only does it have the ride share, which is mostly what it's familiar for, the reason I feel like it's thriving in this marketplace, this situation, is because of its other aspects of the company. Primarily Uber Eats. Uber Eats, if you didn't know about Uber Eats before and it's growing, you know about it now because there's either a friend of yours that has posted something on Instagram and they got food delivery from this Uber Eats. And I know I've seen a bunch of people do it. It's in my awareness now. It's something I didn't really think about before. And the thing about this is they will start using it now because of this situation. However, it's almost like the first time you used Amazon. You use it, it's so convenient that you end up just going to it. It's your go-to that you end up purchasing from. So this will stick with people, and that will be a growing portion of their business. Now, this is not to mention there are other aspects such as freight and, in my opinion, the self-driving. The self-driving, in my opinion, they are going to Tesla. It's going to be Tesla and it's going to be Uber, and they are going to go head-to-head with the self-driving taxis. I believe that's going to be in the future, and it's good to have competition, and I believe those two are at the forefront of it. Now, freight. In regards to freight, Uber Freight is a growing thing right now. Can you even imagine self-driving freight? We are a ways away from that, but there are so much possibility with this. It's almost like a fleet of freight trucks going with self-driving possibilities. So Uber was trading before this whole crash at about 40. It dropped drastically down. Now it's somewhere around the 20s, 25 when I'm making this video. But I'm keeping an eye on this for a little more dip. and gonna pick up some shares there. It has $11 billion of cash laying around, no need to raise any more money. So I really feel like Uber is one company that is making out from this situation. Now the number 2 company I have doesn't need no introduction. It's good old Facebook. Facebook's a monster, and it's really helping out this situation we're in, where we're all trying to be social because we're not being able to be physically social with each other. So everybody's on Facebook. Let's face it, nobody's deleting their Facebook account. They might freeze it for a little bit, but there's so much stored on there from the past years that Facebook is going to be around. And now, when you look at the company specifically, the actual analytics of the company, the balance sheet, it's trading at an 18 PE. That is way cheaper. That is cheaper. When you're looking at other companies that are competitors, you're looking at like the Microsofts, the Apples, the Googles of the world, they're not much higher, but they're higher PEs than this. They're in the 20s, 22 range. This is an 18. The stock is very cheap right now. The only one you can argue that will grow possibly in the rate that Facebook is growing is an Amazon, but Amazon is trading at a 66, I believe, PE. So last time I checked, it was at a 66 PE. That may grow just as fast in the next 5 years, but come on, Facebook with the Instagram, it's in your face book. It's Instagram, the WhatsApp. WhatsApp is exploding right now with this situation. They also have the investments in the Oculus. Oculus is sold out. You can't even get it right now. So there's many opportunities with Facebook that are growing along with it. So let's talk a little more about the balance sheet. Facebook net proceeds from 2017 to 2019 were roughly around 15 to 22 billion dollars net proceeds, and that is just going to keep growing. I mean, the balance sheet is ridiculous on this. There is no debt whatsoever on this balance sheet, and it's just going to keep stockpiling cash for this company. So with all these sources of growth with the company is great, and it's making out right now in this current situation for sure. Now the number 3 stock to look out for that's making out right now, it's a little more speculative, but hear me out on this. It's good old Fizzy, F-I-Z-Z. Look at the ticker. This company, the pride and joy of this company is the LaCroix sparkling water. I don't know if you know about this, but everybody is freaking out right now, going to grocery stores, stockpiling everything. It's a change up from water. Water's being, it's not the Nestle's, the waters, it's the sparkling waters. People are getting a taste of this. They're stockpiling these things in this situation, and it's developing a new clientele and a new audience. But if you actually look at the company is trading at a 14 PE. That is really cheap as opposed to the competitors, the Pepsis, the Coca-Cola, which are trading right around the 18 PE. But Fizz is going to grow quicker than those companies. It's going to grow faster. It's only a 1.8 billion market cap, so it's a much smaller company, and that can grow very quickly from this situation. Not only does it have a $1.8 billion market cap, it has over $250 million sitting around in cash. So that is incredible, and the balance sheet is great on this one. So not only is the balance sheet great on this one, I feel like the company is making out in this situation. And then not only that, when we get out of this, we're heading right into the summer months, and the summer months are great for the drink companies like this. So I feel like a short-term play and a long-term play on this is going to be a good buy. Now, number one. Number one is a big boy. I've been an investor since 2013. I still think it has huge growth potential, and I do think that it is absolutely crushing it right now. And that is the apex, Amazon. Amazon is just an incredible company, incredible growth potential, incredible growth everywhere in this company. And it is absolutely making out in this situation. If you look at their balance sheet, if you look at the PEG ratio, the 5-year out ratio from where they are now, it trades at under 1. The AWS service for this company, which powers such companies as Disney Plus, Netflix, they are growing at 47%, the AWS services. 47% over the past year. You get Prime Video with your Prime membership, which it shows that 82% of households, last I checked, have a Prime membership. Now, Prime Video coming with your Prime membership is just a great reason to get Prime, and it's a great reason to keep you, and it is a recurring value for the company that they're just gonna keep getting month after month. So Amazon also owns Twitch, which is an esports company now. Esports, it grew from 3 billion to 10 billion last year. 3 billion in 2017 to 10 billion. It's just completely exploding. I have a friend that opened an esports company. I know that this division, this industry is just exploding right now. There's a couple more reasons why I think Amazon is going to be a good future play and is somewhat of a good value right now for the future, and is also just killing it right now. Amazon Go, the cashierless grocery stores that are being set up, they are anticipating $5 billion industry in a couple years. Amazon also just bought PillPack, which is an online pharmacy, which is the way we are headed. They are also investing in logistics, Prime Air, which they are trying to cut out that third-party middleman to be able to bring products directly to you, which they know is very important, and the time of delivery is very important right now. So looking at their balance sheet, Amazon's balance sheet's nothing mind-blowing, but I feel like this is such a solid company already with still potential of so much growth in so many different areas that I honestly, call me crazy about this, I could put a $3,000 price tag on this company within 5 years. And I'm more of looking at this as maybe a 20-year hold. I've been investing since 2013. I've sold off a couple shares here and there, but I'm still looking at this as a long-term play, and I feel like there's so much growth potential. It's a safe company. Let's face it, Amazon's not going anywhere. It's everywhere, and there's still growth potential. And in this market, it's probably the biggest company that is just dominating right now. I mean, it hasn't dropped as much as the rest of the industry, which people and investors are obviously knowing that Amazon is doing great right now, but I think it's going to come out that they're doing better than even expected. So again, those are my 4 stock picks for companies that are doing incredible right now and have great potential for the short term and for the long term. I also just want to reiterate that I'm not a financial advisor, so if you do choose to take some positions in these, do your own due diligence and check these out. But I really feel like these are strong plays. I'm keeping an eye on the red days so that I can buy in small positions and see where it goes from there. Other than that, please hit the like button. It will help with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe below if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, and follow me on Instagram because I post there pretty much daily. So I really hope that you enjoyed this. Please leave a comment below what you think about these stock picks and what your stock picks yourself are and what you're looking at right now. And I would love to comment and read about those. So other than that, have a great day.